Hi, I'm Joe Bryant, president of Bryant Boats. Today we're going to spend a few minutes looking at our 220 model. As you might guess, the 220 is 22 feet stem to stern, and that's a great size. It's big enough to get all the people you want and the gear you want inside, but it's still nimble in the water and agile, and it's easily trailerable on most any car. The 220, like all Bryants, is 100% wood-free. No wood at all in any Bryant boat. Where a lot of boats still use a plywood stringer system, plywood floor, plywood transom, and plywood upholstery bases, we've eliminated all that at Bryant. We have a fiberglass composite stringer system, fiberglass composite floor, composite transom, and a high-density polyethylene plastic for our upholstery bases. So there's no wood to rot, nothing to ever deteriorate, and lets us have a lifetime structural warranty on every Bryant boat. Let's go to the bow of the boat. First off, our signature Bryant feature that everyone loves about Bryant's is our cooler that's mounted right here in the center. It's easy to access. It's a real live cooler, not just an insulated storage area that you can take with you. If you leave the boat at a marina, you can take it with you when you go home, fill it up, bring it back, and you're ready to go. The rest of the bow is very open and spacious. Got lots of room. I'm 6 feet tall. I can easily sit here. Another person my size can sit right there. When you have kids, it's easy to get plenty of kids up in the bow. You also notice it's nice and deep. Especially important when you have younger ones riding up front, that it doesn't, it doesn't feel like a shallow bow. It's something real nice and secure feeling. Just a lot of room in the bow area to relax. Lots of storage. Storage you just can't have enough of on a boat, and something we do on all our Bryants, we hinge the cushions. It's not a cushion that just fits in there so it might blow out going down the road. Everything is hinged. Inside you can see that it's got a protective plate for the speaker on the back side so you don't do any damage there. All our storage areas are nice and finished on the inside. Same thing on this side. And you've got two sturdy grab handles here for security in the bow. Even a little further forward, we've got our bow ladder for easy boarding. If you use this mostly, it seems like when you're beaching the boat. When you're in deep water, the stern is still probably the easiest place to get in. But a nice bow ladder here. You've also got a nice secure area for your anchor. No reason to take a muddy anchor and try to put it in a nice storage area. Let's have its own storage compartment up here. This all battens down nice and tight. Got easy room for your line to go out and a cleat to secure it with. One other feature on every Bryant boat is that all of our gel coat graphics are done in the mold here. They're done in the gel coat. We don't have any tape that's taped on after the fact that can peel off down the road. The way that's done is the mold is masked off with masking paper and fine line tape. You spray this part in, the white, peel that fine line tape, spray the gray there on this particular boat, feel that fine line tape, and then spray the blue. What that does, it just gives a much more durable finish, and there's no tape to peel off down the road. The 220 features a forward-mounted fuel tank. It's underneath the floor, forward of the ski locker. A lot of manufacturers put the tank under the floor right in front of the engine, and that's a common way of doing it, but what we like about having it up front is it transfers the weight of the fuel that's normally back in the rear up to the front, makes the boat plane off quite a bit faster, and that's something that's real important to us. All Bryants feature a heavy-duty windshield. It has a one-piece aluminum extruded header that's really substantial. It just feels almost like a grab rail. So a nice walk-through area here. It's plenty wide enough, and you have storage compartments on either side. I'm a big believer that it's hard to have too much storage in a boat. They look huge today, but by the time you get 3 or 4 people and all their gear, you're going to need every bit of storage compartment you can get. All the Bryants feature a nice ergonomic instrument panel. All the gauges are laid out nice and smooth, easy to read. You have a compass right here in the center, stainless steel cup holder here for your drink, remote control for your stereo. The stereos are mounted in the glove box, so it's nice and secure out of the weather, but you've got your remote control so you control everything from right here. The steering wheel is in a nice comfortable position. Shifter is nice and smooth right here, and you look through the windshield as you see. Now if you like, a lot of people like to sit up here, flip this bolster up, and you look over the windshield, and this is a nice comfortable position as well. On the passenger side, you have a nice glove box area, 2 stainless steel cup holders here, glove box door where your stereo mounts inside so it's nice and secure and out of the weather. The 220, like all our Bryants, has a snap-out cockpit carpet, so it's very easy. If you want to go without the carpet, you can. If you get the carpet dirty, you need to wash it, it's easy to pull that out and take care of that and snap it right back in. Like all of our boats, you've got a big storage area right here in the center. Lift this open, it holds it up nice and wide, and it's big enough for wakeboards as well. Like all Bryant boats, we want to have a nice deep cockpit area, and this is what we call the freeboard depth. From the floor to the top of the deck here is nice and deep, just lends to a more secure feeling in the boat. Got a lot of storage area, even the gunnel pads. Got stereo here for stashing things. Got stainless steel cup holders here and here in this rear bench. And when you sit back on the bench, you just have this cockpit depth. It just feels nice and secure, especially for a younger boater. When they're sitting here, it just makes everybody feel more comfortable. Storage area under the bench here. Again, all the areas are hinged, nice and secure and finished out inside with carpet. A high density polyethylene plastic for the upholstery basis, so they'll never absorb water, never get heavy and soak full of water. Same thing on the centerpiece. Now for the stern, going into the walk-through transom, this area walks right through here. This cushion removes, so you can have a carpeted area. You can walk right through the boat and never step on the upholstery. Sun lounging area here on top, and then you have a secure latch for opening the engine hatch. You got cavernous storage on both sides here. Battery mount and power tilt and trim pump over here, and then just pure storage on this side. But all of it's finished out nice and neatly. One of the things we always talk about is we want the areas that you don't see to be finished just as nicely as the areas you do see. Another nice feature on all the Bryants are the color coordinated fiberglass vents. These are something that we manufacture ourselves as we build the boat. But it's nice in that they're stainless steel studs mounted on the underside of these vents, so you don't see any exposed screws or any mounting hardware as it goes in. It just gives a nice finished look to the boat. Up here we have our stainless steel top mounts. It's a nice and more secure way of mounting that top, so you have less vibration, less noise going down the lake. We also have a stainless steel rub rail. The deck and hull are mounted together in a triple fastening system, and you have this vinyl black piece here, and then a stainless steel rub rail for protection that goes on top of that. I bet your family is about like my family, and if that's the case, they love spending time on the stern of the boat. And the kids seem to love as much as anything jumping on, climbing back on board, jumping off, and just spending a lot of time right back here. So we put a lot of thought and focus into the rear platform on a Bryant 220. Just the first thing, it's just nice and big. You've got plenty of room. Has a nice non-skid pad, a nice sure grip, much more grip than just a textured fiberglass platform that you might see. But outside of that, you're looking at convenience features. You've got the remote control for your stereo here as an option. Nice and easy if you're floating around the back and don't want to climb in the boat to change the station or adjust the volume. Over here, you've got a small rope locker area. A lot of folks will take their ski rope that's tied here to the ski eye, run it here. It has a notch cut out so you can shut the lid fully. Also drains right to the bilge. Here you have a nice big stainless steel grab rail. Another feature that you don't find on many other boats, but it's nice when you're floating and you just want something to hold on to at the stern of the boat. Over here, you've got a 3-step boarding ladder. It goes down deep into the water, and it's set at an angle, so it's much easier to board than a straight vertical ladder. Up under here, you've got more of the non-skid. When this ladder stores, it goes back nice and neat into its own area, and the lid covers that.